everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports.
We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off.
It's the Chargers going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay and Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. Red zone opportunity. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Allen. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. They'll drop the throw. Dancing to his... And he's into the end zone. Chargers touchdown. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
Hey, they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. But whatever they said appears to have worked. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Hey.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So a collective holding of breath here as the starter heads for the sideline. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. To throw on second down, Larson. And that is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Larson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them. And
there goes Melvin Gordon. 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 72 yards. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. first and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. Larson gets it to Strong. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the gun, Larson steps away to his left. He gets it to Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a second timeout called for. by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by Treadwell. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Gordon on first down. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room past the 20. And he'll cut it out. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 94 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw here on 2nd and 10. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. To throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 49. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An update from Denver. The Broncos, they've taken an early lead against the Chiefs. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown. So
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Green, 30.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a handoff looking right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Operating from the gun. Larson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Larson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian Jenkins. And now it's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Throwing on first down. Larson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Looking for Strong, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. In motion left goes Cooks. Now they'll run it on the toss. The trot, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, Ohio, flex round.
And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction. And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They give him a gain of 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go!
They'll drop the throw. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go!
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now back to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll look to throw. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. And now here come the Raiders. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A Raider first down, 17 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brandon Cooks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Let's go.
On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Well, he's into the clear. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the silver and black continue to roll. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be third and a mile. And the play clock's running down. On third down, that's Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Play clock winding down. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. The The Chargers on third down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be third and forever. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On third down, it's Gordon. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So out come the Raiders. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Well, I'd say that run's pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, this offensive line has controlled the line of scrimmage, giving them time to throw it, run it, do whatever they wanted. That's why there are points up on the board. And right now, the psyche of the offense, we're in control, and we can do whatever we feel like doing out here on the field.
Gallman will run it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
Here's Gallman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said...